All right, good morning. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning, and we're here for episode 2 of Kicking It with Flaig. Hopefully, you guys enjoy. It'll be a lower body workout day, squats, Romanian deadlifts, lunges, overhead squats, and my favorite ab workout. All right, so we're going to get started. I'm working about 80 to 85% of relative intensity. If you don't know what that is, just quick Google search relative intensity. It basically takes into account your 1 rep max percentage and the rep count that you're doing for that set. So it takes in load versus how many reps you're doing. It's pretty awesome. Give it a look. But anyway, we're going to get started. I'm just going to start warming up with the bar, and I'll make my way up to my first set. We're going to pyramid up to a 1 rep. So we'll go 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, staying between 80 and 85% relative intensity. All right. My first set is about 215. That'll be for 10. So what I like to do is I like to warm up with the bar, jump up to about 95 or 135, depending on how I feel. I'm a little sore and it's early, so I'm going to do 95 for a few. And then just jump 20 to 35 pounds each warm-up set until I'm where I need to be. Yeah, I don't go for too many reps, just enough to get the blood flowing. That's for 2 reasons. 1, I don't want to wear myself out, and 2, I'm lazy. I'm all about trying to move a lot of weight a few times. I'm not trying to get a bunch of reps in. Okay, guys, we're just warming up. Making our way up to 215 for our first set. Again, these are kilo and pound plates. I'll do my best to give you a little bit of overview. We got 25 kilo plates on with 15 pound plates. That's 185. This will be our last warm-up set, and we'll get started with our first set of 10 at 215. Again, we're going 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying within 80 to 85% relative intensity. And I'll probably do an extra single at the end at 315, just because I want to. No reason other than just want to feel it. Again, trying to recover from my back surgery. Feeling pretty good most days. A little sore right now, but I'm just thankful I get to work out. It's a little chilly out this morning. I don't know if it'll stay that way once the sun comes up, but it's pretty cold out here. About 5 a.m. right now. Alright, feel good. Alright, so we got a 25 kilo, 25 pound, and a 2.5 kilo. That's going to bring us up to 216, which is close enough to 215. Again, we're shooting for 10 here, guys. Starting to wake up a little bit. I gotta try not to wake my whole house up. Some of you watching know my wife. She likes her beauty sleep. And my daughter's room's about 10 feet away through that wall, so try not to be too loud. Alright, there's 10 at 216. Go ahead and jump up to 240. get better at this filmmaking stuff, I put some music to the workout. But for now, you're stuck just listening to the weights cling and me being out of breath. Alright guys, this is 241. It's a little more than 240, but again, we're mixing and matching pounds and kilo plates. 241 is close enough. You got one bonus pound to grow on. Alright, we got this for 8. You'll notice I'm going all the way down on the back squat, guys. I don't subscribe to half squats. In high school we call them sissy squats. But I'm sure they have their place somewhere, but I'm a full range of motion kind of guy. There's 8. Ooh, there's my protein shake. Again, guys, so far I stayed at 85% relative intensity. That 1 rep max working off about 350, 360. Confident I could probably do a little bit more, but since my back surgery, I haven't wanted to go any heavier than that. But I'm feeling a lot better than I was 2-3 months ago on back squats, so I'm hoping to see those numbers go up pretty quickly. But it's like anything else. You gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Alright, we're loading up 254 for 6. I'll do the 25 kilo plus a 25 pound plus a 2 kilo. I think I said that right. 25 kilo, 25 kilo, 45 pound, and the 2 kilo. Now I can't see myself while I'm doing these squats, guys, but what I'm trying to make sure I do is keep a nice strong core, keep the chest up, try not to have any kind of flexion of the hips back and down, trying to stay upright and tight through the lift. If I was doing a low bar placement on the squat, I have a little bit of internal rotation in the hips, but I try not to do that since my back surgery. So again, bars high on the traps, chest up, hips down, trying to stay nice and tight. Hopefully I'm breathing. If you hear me stop breathing, you'll probably hear the weights clang because I'll probably pass out. So we're going to try not to do that. Whew. Again, thank you for being here with me at the Kicking It with Flaig channel. Hope to have a lot of content up, guys. I miss coaching my kids because of the coronavirus, so this is about the next best thing I could think of. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Alright, we got 6. We're going to get up to 267, guys. I'll double check my math. That'll take us a little over the 85% relative intensity. But I'm starting to feel pretty good. All right. Yeah, 267. This is supposed to be my 4, but we're going to hit it for 5. Which means, again, we're going to be moving up a little bit up the relative intensity chart. A little higher than 85%. But I get stronger as those reps go down. I'm too good with anything more than 5 reps. I don't have that cardio condition like some of my friends who do high endurance type training, whether it be running or CrossFit or what have you. I'm more or less about picking heavy stuff up one time. Pick it up, put it down. Call it a day. Try not to rest too much between sets, because without my editing capability, this will be a really long video. You guys get bored. So trying to keep it moving. Alright, we got 5. 267, guys. That's the weight we're at. Whew. Almost 5:30. Almost 5:30. Feeling good, getting a good workout in while most everybody else is still sleeping. take it up to 275. That'll be for 4. We got a 25 kilo, 45 pounds, and a 15 pound going on the bar. Now I know you probably can't see it from the angle, but I got my feet just outside of shoulder width. I'm not taking a real wide stance. Trying to keep my stance fairly equal to what my clean and jerk would be, just to work on that same path in the hips and the knees and the ankles. Try to build as much strength up in the clean stance. My snatch stance is about the same. Again, not much further out than shoulder width, maybe just a hair. That's where I'm most comfortable. Any wider, I get some nerve pain in the low back from my hip opening up. So, just gotta do what you can and keep working. Alright, we're going at this for 4. I got 4, 3, 2, 1. We got 4 sets left, guys. 4 sets. One more. Alright, we're going to go for 286 for 3. Adding a 2.5 kilo to each side, guys, that's 11 pounds. So again, 275, 11, 286. Again, we're over the 85% relative intensity chart here, but I think we're just going to jump 11 pounds each set and get an extra little bonus 1 rep at the end. Clear that 315 mark. So this is 287, 86, I'm sorry, 286. We'll do 97, then 308, then 319. That's what we'll do. So 297 next, 308, 319. This right here will be 286 for 3. Do it. Alright, so this is just shy of 300. We'll get it in for 297. Feel really good. It's not overdoing me. I'm able to keep a good speed. I can't tell. I don't see the timer on the screen over there, but I would imagine I'm got about 2 to 3 minutes between sets, which is about what you would get if you're doing any kind of a competition, whether it's powerlifting or weightlifting or what have you, if you factor in people going in between you. When I do heavier charts or sets or closer to a 1 rep max in the 95 range, I need 3 to 5 minutes usually between sets. But this is a good speed for making a video. And it beats the hell out of laying in bed. Alright, we got 2. Alright guys, this is going to be 308 for 1. And like I said, we're going to go to 319 after that for 1. See how we feel. We still got Romanian deadlifts, alternating lunges with overhead squats, and abs. Looks like we've been at it for about 35 minutes if I'm not mistaken, so I like to keep going because I feel good, but I want to make sure I have enough gas for the rest of the workout. And I still want to make another 2 or 3 videos for you guys this week, so if I do too much, I'll be laid up in bed tomorrow. We can't have that. Alright. Did I lose track? This is the single, right? Yeah. Single. Nice and easy. Yep. Yep. Nice and easy. Whew, feels good. All right. this is 319. This moves well. I'm gonna go ahead and hit another bonus little 1 rep at 330, just because I can't stand it. I hate to waste a good workout day. Feeling good. Go ahead and see what we can do. But again, I should not do another rep after that because we still got a lot left to do on this workout. All right, easy one. Alright, this will be the last one, guys, at 330. Whether I could go heavier or not, we're going to call it at 330 on this last one. Then we're going to move to Romanian deadlifts just to make sure I can't walk tomorrow. On the Romanian deadlifts, we're going to do sets of 8. I feel pretty warm, so we'll probably just start right away. Probably won't do too much warming up. Just go ahead and start with 135. See how we feel from there. Getting sets of 8. Then we got a nasty little lunge circuit after that. I don't know if you can hear it. I turned 30 3 days ago. My knees sound like Rice Krispies, so if y'all can hear that, shout out to my Kellogg's crew. Alright, Flaig. Nice easy one. 330. Make sure I loaded that up right. Ain't nobody awake to save me if I need help. Easy. Nice. Alright. Let's get set up for some Romanian deadlifts. Again, I don't have any idea what a back squat max would be for me since my back surgery. But that was 330. Felt like I moved pretty easy. I don't know, maybe 375. I don't think I could get 405 just yet. But just keep making steady progress. That's the plan. Day by day, little progress. Try to tell people, especially my athletes, weightlifting is not a sprint. A little bit of progress week by week is all you're looking for. You try to move up too fast, start plateauing. It's a quick way to lose motivation and confidence when you don't see any progress for a month or so. So again, nice and steady, Give your body to heal and adapt to the training. It's usually a good rule to go by to stay motivated and committed. If you're just trying to start getting into working out or doing some kind of physical activity and allow the coronavirus, just because you don't want to end up putting on that COVID 15 pound gains like the freshman 15. You want to take all your weights in stride, nice and simple. Small jumps, incremental gains, guys. Oh. Can you see that? There you go. Alright guys, what you're looking for in a Romanian deadlift. Slight bend in the knee. Again, this isn't a straight leg deadlift. Slight bend in the knee. Chest up. Bar hangs at the hips. You're going to pivot at the hips, pushing the hips back. Let the bar move towards the floor. You're going to feel a deep stretch in the hamstring. Now, it takes a little bit to get used to this motion if you've never done it before. Tips that I think really help. Try to keep the weight on the middle to back of the foot. And as you push the hips back, lift them up to get some extra stretch in the hamstring. So you're pushing the hips back and up. Again, maintaining a slight bend in the knee to keep from locking them out and having any kind of extension problems. But again, guys, you're going to feel a deep stretch in the hamstring, similar to if you had your feet together and you were stretching. Once you feel the deep stretch, you're going to hold for a moment and reverse the movement, pulling from the hips. Again, pull your hips forward through the lift to pick the bar up. Don't just yank on it with your back. Okay? You are going to get some tension in the low back. That's fine. You're building up your core strength. Okay? Your core made up by everything in the abdominal region to the low back. You're going to feel it in the glutes and the hamstring. So awesome glute hamstring workout. Okay? Again, the weight's not overly important. I could probably take several high-end athletes and have them do weight much smaller than this and get a great workout. But I have some experience in the Romanian deadlift, so my body is a little bit more adapted to the weight. Again, we're going for 8. All right. One more. Oh, telling you guys, if you've never done those, they're an excellent exercise. Give yourself several sets to feel the stretch. Again, it's really easy just to bend at the back and not ever feel it in your hamstrings. It's like any other exercise. You gotta let your body get used to the movement. Focus on the muscle you're wanting to work. Or we're looking for the hamstrings and glutes on this one. So if you only feel it in the back and in the shoulders, maybe drop the weight down a little bit and focus on just the stretch. We're going to stay at that weight. Do another set of 8. Again, We're not looking to get an 8 rep max or anything, guys. This is an accessory work. So you don't want to go so heavy that you're dying like I am because of the rep count. But again, you start getting dizzy and lightheaded, you overdo it, too much exertion. Again, we still have 3 to 4 more sets of these, and then 3 to 4 sets of lunges and overhead squats. So I still have at least 7 or 8 sets of legs left. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're training. You don't need to reach failure every set, especially if you're doing, again, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sets of squats by my count, unless I miscounted, and then another 4 to 5 sets of Romanian deadlifts, 4 to 5 sets of lunges and overhead squats. So we're talking 20 working sets on legs. So again, make sure you don't overdo yourself. If you do, you'll end up not getting out of bed the next day. You're not working out. You've been better off just pulling it back a little bit and staying consistent. I'm telling you, you will feel those, especially if you're working the right range of motion, guys. It's not about the weight on this exercise, but you will feel it the next 2-3 days. And it still ain't even 6 o'clock in the morning yet. Whew, good day. So give me time to eat my second breakfast and shower before getting to work. Alright guys, here comes set 3 of 8. Now I'll do one from the side. That way you guys can see the range of motion. Hopefully, gotta move my bench out the way. Okay, one more. Oh, hopefully that was a good angle. You guys could see the hips back and up. That was the third set of 8. All right, set 4. One more. Oh, man. All right, we're going to take those 4 sets, call it a win. We still got 2 exercises left. And it's right at about 6 o'clock, so we're going to get moving. Now, I don't know how I'm going to feel on this first set, so I'm going to do just the bar. That'll give me an opportunity to talk while I do the exercise. Make sure I don't kill myself, especially if I were to catch a glute cramp or something after the Romanian deadlifts and all those squats. Now, if you want to try these and you've never done a squat or a lunge from the overhead position, I do recommend you start with nothing in your hand, maybe a piece of PVC or like a broom or a mop. I'd make sure that there's something soft around you in case you fall, because it takes a lot of flexibility in the upper back, shoulders, neck, and hips to perform these motions in an overhead position. What we're going to do is we're going to do an overhead lunge with either leg, an overhead squat, and then a lunge with the opposite leg that you started with, and then an overhead squat, and we're going to repeat. So lunge, squat, lunge, squat, lunge, squat, lunge, squat. We're looking for 5 lunges per leg, which ends up being a total of 10 lunges and 10 overhead squats. Again, we're going to start with just the bar, as I'm sure that'll be more than enough to wear my old butt out. This is a really good exercise, especially if you don't have a lot of weights at home or no weights at home. Like I said, you could do this with a broomstick or PVC, especially if you have no experience squatting or lunging in an overhead position. You're going to feel quite the burn, even without any weights. And you want to have you're going to probably want a fairly wide grip. I'm going to take my snatch grip on this exercise and try not to hit the garage opener. All right. I said, that's more than enough to wear you out. Now, if you're using any kind of weight, you are going to feel some stress in the wrist, which is fine. It's not like you're not supposed to feel that. But I'm going to put a little support on my wrist just because I train so often. I get so much tension in my wrist. If I don't take care of those, they'll start to flare up on me and give me a lot of problems. So longevity is what happens when you start getting old. Alright guys, set 2. Wore out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a great leg workout today. And again, we have one of my favorite ab exercises coming up right after this. Again, you want to stay in control the whole time. Nice and tall through the lunge and overhead squat. Try not to have any kind of forward rotation of the hips or upper body. Ooh, them hip flexors. I believe that was 5. All right, 6:05 a.m. We're gonna get a third set of those guys and move on to our ab exercise, and we're gonna get out of here and enjoy the rest of our day. Probably kicking my butt this morning. Again, I do want to thank y'all for watching. This is just as much help for me as hopefully it is for some of you. You get the camera on you. I can't let myself slack off. So without the camera, some of these sets might get cut a little short. But accountability, that's what this channel is all about. Holding ourselves accountable to what we say we're going to do, and we're going to get better every day. If you're watching this, if you would drop a comment below, tell me something that you hope to get in the habit of during this corona pandemic. We just received a 30-day stay-at-home notice from the governor for Florida. So home living is where we're at for the next 30 days.